It's your favorite YouTube dealer. I appreciate you guys for stopping in. We got some more Ren and Webby. I love this. I love it. This is the third one I'm reacting to in a row, and I love it. And I love that there's more to go. Like, this is amazing. They need to do this shit all the time. I don't know why y'all don't drop more albums. I'm talking like every 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Get your shit together. No, so, yeah. Shout out to them. I'm in a mood. I don't know. I'm in a good ass mood today. Like, I'm probably coming across like I'm drunk or on coke or some shit like that. I'm not. I'm actually smoking some weed, which we'll probably smoke during this video. But I'm just in like, I don't know, I'm in a good mood. Let's dive in. It's called Dr. Meyers. It's gonna be interesting. Yo, my friend's name is Meyers. That's like literally one of my best friends. I call him Meyers. I don't even call him by his first name. So this will be fun. Let's dive in. Let's find out.
All my thoughts are turning blue. Tell me what's the boy to do. All my yesterdays are fading from the view. And every night I lay awake, waiting for the day to break, just to share another memory with you.
Okay, this is interesting so far. By the way, I keep realizing that because I got the token merch. Yo, I got to get some Webby merch and some Ren merch. They got some shirts, I assume, right?
Dear diary, it's Jeremiah. I've been trying more to write because these nights get mighty long upon this ward right after light. The bedside lamp illuminates the trailing path of my pen. That's how I feel about the good Dr. Meyers, my friend. You see, so Dr. Meyers said that I'm responding so exquisitely and physically responsive to prescriptions on delivery. I'm fit to be walking out here in 3 weeks tops. I wanna be just like the doctor when I grow up. Mommy said that we got lucky cause we can't afford none. I'm getting let into this trial was a gift from the sun, and we got shined on from the heavens. Man, this doctor's my hero. He sometimes jokes around and calls me patient zero.
This is gonna be a crazy video. I already know. I knew that I'm like, yo, because it seems too positive, and I know it's not gonna stay that way. But I wasn't sure what direction it was gonna go. But now that he just said he calls him patient zero, so he's obviously somebody that's testing something out. And at first, it's all amazing. I want to grow up to be like the doctor. This is great. This is awesome. But then the side effects or some shit's gonna start to happen. I almost, you know it. Something bad's gonna happen.
It's my patient zero. I mean, I'm kinda hyper. I'm prone to be staying up and pulling all-nighters, and these side effects kind of make my sleeping a nightmare. My mouth gets dry sometimes, no saliva. The pain ain't stopping, but the doctor said patience. My patience is zero. I told you I hate it. The doctor said that it gets dark before dawn. Every rose has its thorns. Best to weather the storm. So 4 in the morning, I'll say goodnight. And if I sleep, then it's a blessing from the holy skies. Every night is a drag, but the daytime's nice, cause Dr. Meyers will be there, so I know I'll be fine.
All my thoughts are turning blue. Tell me what's the boy to do.
Interesting. I'm just curious how this is gonna play out.
From the view. And every night I lay awake, waiting for the day to break, just to share another memory with you.
Dr. Rick Meyers, September 21st. Patient 13 appears to be getting worse. It's seeming like these treatments not only failed to work, but have made his condition critical, crippling adverse symptoms and side effects like the last 12 kids. Pardon me, I mean test subjects. I gotta give myself distance from my feelings. This is science, nothing more. And so I hide behind that mindset anytime that I'm unsure. I was hired to find a cure, and so at times I come off heartless, but my job's to stay on target and bring this product to market. Gotta keep the funding coming, gotta finish what we started, gotta crack some eggs to make this multi-million-dollar omelet.
So this is a really interesting conversation to have. Because I love these kind of conversations because of the fact that they are very controversial. I don't know why, but I'm drawn, because like anything like that, it's very interesting to try to understand and get both sides of it and why people feel that way. So I agree with him. Let me just make sure I make that clear. Like it's a lot of effed up shit that happens, right? And in reality, it's really about the multi-million-dollar omelet, right? Like we trying to make a whole bunch of money. We trying to da-da-da-da. So like a lot of the big pharmaceutical companies, they don't care about us. It is what it is. Like there might be some people that work there that care about it, but it's like the machine has been built. Like you just do your part. And because your part doesn't seem like very much, you don't think that you're adding to this horrible shit. Anyway, it's a whole nother story, another video. But But that is really what it comes down to. Now, it doesn't mean that there's nobody involved in any of that that wants to genuinely help people. I'm sure that there are people that get in, like, because you got to think, right? Like, you're growing up, you go through something, you lose somebody to something. Sometimes that then pushes you to want to make the world better. You want to try to help other people going through that so they don't have to deal with it the same way your mom, your dad, your grandma, your uncle, whoever it was did, right? So there are genuine people like that in all these different fields. And that is a great thing because when you come across them, they're very helpful. They try to, you know what I mean? They actually try to go above and beyond for people. But there's also people that get into it because it makes money, just like anything else in life. If there's a lot of money involved, people are going to be drawn to it. I want to make money, right? And some of the people that get involved in it for those reasons, also, they might not be like a straight up, they're a narcissist, but it's a spectrum, like everything. They might be more on in the sense that they just don't care much. And when you're just making decisions and doing shit, and you're not actively in front of the people, it's easy to just make these decisions because it doesn't matter till it affects you. It doesn't affect you, right? So it's like it's hard to say that that's not really what the goal is a lot of the time. But at the same time, there could be somebody that genuinely does want to try to figure stuff out. And now the question becomes, right? Let's just say that there's a lot of people dealing with certain things that could potentially be life ending, whatever. Like, right? It has to be very serious, I think, for it to make even a little bit of sense. But the only way to figure out if what we have learned so far is going to work is to test it on actual people. If you get to that point, right? Like obviously you could do rat tests, mouse tests, right? And you have a good idea, but it's still not 100% once you go to a human. It's still going to be it's slightly different results sometimes. And so it's weird. It's like I don't agree with it because I'll never agree that you should ever like experiment on people. Because I look at it like, yo, we each are here one time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the last thing that I'll ever agree with is that you can put somebody in a position where their one time here is spent in that type of environment or they have to go through that type of shit. I just don't there's no way that my brain can ever wrap my around that being okay. It just never could. But at the same time, for the people that are okay with doing some of those things, when you talk to me and the side of my brain that's very logical, because like I said, I'm not involved. I'm just living my life. But then you come to me with this in a logical way and you try to explain, hey, so we figured out this thing that, it's going to save millions of people over the years. But initially we had to test it out on people and we tested out on a trial of 20 people, let's say, or something, or 50 people. And, half of them died. That's such a like, it's hard not to say like, yo, it's horrible. Like, did you give them the right? I mean, did they sign up for it? I don't know, but I'm assuming they're going to go down a path where maybe it's like these people didn't really sign up for it, or they weren't told the truth, and that definitely changes things. But it's hard, right? From a logical standpoint, if 50 people had to suffer or so, 25 people died, but millions of people get saved, logically that makes sense. But personally, I can't ever back that because just from my empathetical side, the sympathy, like I can't back that because that's like, as great you save millions of people, but those 25 people didn't get to live their life, right? They don't get to live their life through the millions that got saved. And we don't know how this life thing works. You might not get another go at this. So I just can't get behind that. And that's why I get bothered so much when I see people struggle in life in general, because I'm like, yo, I just want them to at least enjoy a portion of their life for what it could be, because it's like it's beautiful regardless, but but it could be, you know what I mean? I don't know. Anyways, I'm on a whole long tangent now. I don't even know if this is relevant, but it's interesting because obviously they're going to paint this picture that this guy is willing to test on these kids. But again, I don't know what the reasoning is in this video. It might not be to save millions of lives. It might be just to come up with some kind of medicine that's going to make them a whole lot of money. And it's not, you know what I mean? Like there might be another angle to it than the way that I just explained everything. But when you talk about it that way, it's hard not to, right? It's like if they put a button in front of you and one button would randomly kill 5 million people in the world, but the other button would kill 25 people. Now, I guess it doesn't, right? Like, yeah, and it'd be people you don't know. Let's just say the people you don't know. You're probably going to hit the 25 every time. Because you don't have, I mean, at that point, I guess you don't have a choice. With this, you'd have a choice. You could just not do that and you could just continue to find other ways, or, you know what I mean? But like, if you had those buttons, logically, you would pick the 25. So I guess I'm just saying that if that was the options available, that makes sense, but it's still hard for me to ever get behind that, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, let me stop talking. I'm just on the tangent. I shouldn't smoke weed.
Gotta finish what we
That was a way too long tangent. I'm so sorry. Anybody that's still here, you're fucking legends.
started. Gotta crack some eggs to make this multi-million-dollar omelet with these corporate pharma reps, and they've been breathing down my neck. And they're the ones who write the checks. Really, what the fuck you expect? I got a wife and 2 boys of my own I gotta protect. So these kids at the clinic are just numbers I've written next to the date and time of the test. Nothing more, nothing less. Blame the parents if you want it. They sign a form of consent. But this Jeremiah kid, there I go again. Patient 13, I mean, something about him's different. Says he wants to be like me, and so I say that he'll become an even better doctor, knowing that that day will never come. His pulse has been getting weaker. Now there's fluid in his lungs. Dr. Meyers, get some rest, patient 0. We're almost
All
done.
my thoughts are turning blue. Tell me what's the boy to do. All my yesterdays are fading from the view.
See, like when you see shit like that, that's why I could never get behind it. No matter how you could explain it to me logically, like, oh, these many people potentially get hurt, but we'll save this many. It's like, hey, listen, if you're gonna do what you're gonna do, you're gonna do it, but don't ask for my blessing. You know what I'm saying? Don't ask for my blessing, because I just can't. Because I'm looking at it like this kid, I want to be a doctor like you, Dr. Maya, I want to da-da-da, and now he's about to, you know what I'm saying? Now, again, I don't know, because this is just a kind of a generalized scenario, but it's like, was he at risk of dying before this, and this treatment is potentially to save him? Because I guess that would be a little bit different, right? Or was that not the case, and they're just letting their kid get tested because they paid the parents a bunch of money, and they're like, oh, we're running these trials just to, you know, try this thing out on kids, and they know that it's probably going to kill a bunch of these kids, but you know what I'm saying? Like, if that's a whole nother fucking ball game. But that, it's just, I don't know, man. Like, I can't get behind it. I can't get behind it. That kid, his whole life ahead of him. Like, what are we talking about?
Every night I lay awake, waiting for the day to break.
I'm taking this shit real serious.
To share another memory with you.
Dr. Rick Meyers, September 29th. Patient 13 didn't make it through the night. His name was Jeremiah, and he loved to read and write. And I can't help but feel responsible. I gotta make this right. Gotta find that breakthrough. Gotta give the company something, or else I'm afraid they'll start to lose interest and pull their funding. So I studied every study and double-checked every entry in the journal I've been writing, just hoping something will catch me. Didn't sleep for 3 days till I figured it out. And once I did, I knew that I could realistically vouch to have it finished up by Christmas. So I called and set a meet so I could tell my bosses I was just weeks away from complete. Little patient 13 and the 12 who came before him, and the sacrifice they gave us would be for something important. For the science to prevail, gotta learn to live with the losses. I repeated in my thoughts as I went to step in the office. Hey, I'm here for the meeting.
Oh yes, Dr. Michaels, have a seat.
It's Meyers. Just you here today?
Well, you know how busy things get.
Right. Okay, well, anyways, I finally had a breakthrough in the research with the formula, and it's actually...
Okay, let me just stop you right there.
But...
We've decided to go in a different direction with the funding.
What?
Well, there's this new weight loss product in trials right now. Gila Monster Venom, actually.
Gila Monster?
Yeah, everyone's really excited about it over here.
But
That's
kids
that shit right there.
died
That's what I'm
on my
talking about.
watch.
Listen, we are so sorry to hear that.
You're sorry?
We want to thank you so much for your hard work, Dr. Michaels.
Myers.
Sure, and you really are one of our best and brightest.
But...
Listen, I'm sure we'll have another project with your name on it very soon.
No. Listen,
Great, I'll have my assistant reach out.
Assistant?
Have yourself a nice day.
All my thoughts are turning
Yeah, we got more to talk about.
Tell me what's the boy to do. All my yesterdays are fading from the view.
We got more to talk about. That's that bullshit right there. Because that's the shit that, yeah, we decided to go a different direction. Bitch, what? Like, so how do you think, how do you guys feel about the doctor? Because at first, during some of the things, the doctor was saying, you know, I gotta not like get emotionally connected, so I can't put a name to them. You know, it showed that he like, he had the ability to care, and he was trying to avoid it because he's like, this is not easy. But he's still not right if he knew that kids were potentially going to die, or if he knew that they definitely were going to die and still decided to go through with it and let these parents sign up with the idea that, oh, they might die, but he knew there's a really good chance. You know what I'm saying? Because telling someone that there was a chance of it, but knowing there was a really good chance versus them just thinking there's some chance, very different. You know what I mean? I mean, it's bad regardless if a parent signs a kid up when they think that they could die. But like, So, like, but then the doctor, it seems like he genuinely cared and then went there and was like, or once the kids passed, right? He was like, I have to find the answer to this because otherwise they died in vain. So it's not like he didn't care at all. He just, I guess, maybe thought that the end result was worth the potential risk that it was as long as they got there.
And
Right. And so that's why he made sure after it was, these kids passed him, that he made sure that they got there, but then they turned and went in a different direction. So it's I don't know. It's you know what I'm saying? Like, do you dislike the doctor for being involved in it at all, or do you understand where he looked at it logically and said, you know what, some people might end up not being okay, but it will help the greater good as long as we get there, and then even made sure himself to push it there, only to find out that they decided to go a different direction? Or do you still say, fuck that guy? You know what I mean? That's interesting. I like this song. This song it's a very conversational song for me, clearly. Yeah, if anyone's still here, I don't even know. You might be the greatest person that ever existed, because I don't know how you got through all my talking, but I appreciate you. Take it easy. Stay safe. Leave a coconut down below. No one's gonna leave a coconut emoji, or like a coconut or pineapple, something like that. Leave a fruit. I know no one's gonna leave one. Take it easy. Stay safe. I'll catch you in the next one, homies.